Hello, universe! I'm switching up my beginning because today I'm going to be doing a video that has been very much requested, but I obviously have not yet done. And I'm going to be showing you my Funko Pop figure collection, which is quite extensive. I've been collecting Funko Pop figures for probably like 4 years now, I want to say. Yeah. Like 4 years. So it's been a while, and in the beginning, like when I first saw them, I was obsessed because these little cute things with these big black eyes, like I just had to have all of them. So I kind of went a little bit crazy in the beginning. And then I tried to get myself to stop because I was like, how many of these can you really have? And then of course, the ones that I did not buy during that period of time have gotten really expensive, and now I totally regret not owning them. So that is a lesson that I have learned. So my collection is ever expanding. Like, I'm going to continue buying these as long as they're making them because they're just so cute. And every time that I'm like, I don't need another one of these, they come out with a new collection where I'm like, I need all of these. So good job, Funko. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and show you guys what's on my shelves. So I'm gonna be breaking them up into little sections so that you can see each of them a little bit closer. The first group is going to be some of my Marvel Pops, starting with Loki, the resident mischief maker of Asgard, and his brother Thor. Then we have Iron Man, Captain America, and one of my personal favorites, Peggy Carter. Next up, I have the other half of my Marvel collection, starting with Groot. That particular pop figure was a Loot Crate exclusive, and he has like the kind of invisible hand. I still need to get the Dancing Baby Groot, and they're actually coming out with a Christmas version, so that is the one that I definitely want because I love Christmas. And then I have Dr. Doom, Silver Surfer, who I actually customized, and I covered him in sparkles and put black rhinestones on his eyes just to make him a little bit more sparkly. And then I have the New York Comic Con Stan Lee, which I was given at New York Comic Con because the booth that was selling it is one of the ones that had sponsored the TV show that I was on, so they gave one of each of those to each member of the cast. Then I have Daredevil, who was a Hot Topic exclusive and one of my favorite heroes, like, of all superheroes. And then next to him is my favorite hero of all superheroes, and that is the Amazing Spider-Man. Next up, I'm moving on to the DC universe, and more specifically, the characters found in Gotham, starting with Harley Quinn, Robin, Batman, and Batgirl. Next up, we have Superman, and while I'm in the Super family, I just want to say how excited I am that there's going to be a Supergirl TV show, because that means that a Supergirl pop figure will be coming out soon. Supergirl is one of the shows that I included in my top 5 TV shows of fall, and I will link that video down below in case you haven't seen it yet. Then we have Wonder Woman, The Flash, who is one of my favorite current DC TV show characters. I've just really been enjoying that show. Like, the first season was amazing. But anyway, then we have Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. We have Arrow, well, Green Arrow, not the Arrow, and Aquaman. Moving on to Middle-earth, I have Gandalf, the best character in Lord of the Rings, Sauron, Smaug, or Smaug, or however you would like to pronounce it, Legolas, and Tauriel from the Hobbit series. Moving on to one of the largest sections of my Funko collection will be Disney, and I'm starting with Beauty and the Beast. The first pop that I have is Lumiere, followed by Belle, the Beast, Mrs. Potts, and Chip, who came together in their own little package. Next up, I've got my Frozen Pop figures, starting with Elsa, moving on to Olaf, and finally I have Anna. Next I have a random assortment of Disney princesses and Alice in Wonderland. I also have Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, Hipster Ariel, which was another pop figure that was exclusive to Hot Topic, Rapunzel, and Pascal. Next I have some Peter Pan pops. I've got the lovely Tinkerbell, Peter Pan himself, and then another Tinkerbell which used to look like the Tinkerbell on the left, but I decided to paint her pink and also glitterize her wings and give her a little glittery hair tie and make her pom-poms on her shoes sparkly as well. Unfortunately, her wand is a little bit bent, but I still like how she looks. Now I have some of my most recent acquisitions, starting with Ron Weasley. You may notice that there are 3 Harry Potters in this frame, and your eyes are not deceiving you. I do indeed own 3 Harry Potters, and the reason is, the first one is the basic Harry Potter with a wand. The second one is obviously Harry in his Quidditch uniform, which is just so cute. And then next to that, we have the Hot Topic exclusive, which is Harry, but he's holding the sword of Godric Gryffindor instead of his wand. They do tend to be very similar, so I do understand why some people might think it's a little bit ridiculous to get all 3, but I just could not help myself. And then I've got Hermione Granger. Rounding out the Harry Potter collection, we've got Voldemort, or He Who Shall Not Be Named, Snape, the oversized Hagrid, and Professor Dumbledore. Next I have an army of Robocops, starting with Robocop. Next we have Robocop. Then there's Robocop. And then finally Robocop. My best friend Melissa and I actually had this really fun day where we went to the store and we literally bought every single Robocop pop figure that they had in stock, and then we painted all of them so that we had a rainbow army of Robocops, because it's just such a great movie, and who wouldn't want 4 Robocop pop figures, right? Next up are my Adventure Time pop figures, starting with my favorite character, Princess Bubblegum, followed by Marceline, and as many of you may also feel, they are something of an OTP in the Adventure Time series, even though they can't explicitly say that since it is a children's show. And then finally, I have a little miscellaneous bunch of figures, starting with Rocketeer, who looks really short, but it's because the TARDIS and Baymax are both oversized figures, and I feel like because the TARDIS is there, it kind of ties everything together because it makes it possible that all of those 3 would be sitting together on the same shelf. So that is my Funko Pop collection. As you can see, I have a ton of guys that are just decorating my room, and I can't wait to get more of them. So I would love to know what you guys wish Funko would make, because it does feel like there are so many, like, what else could they possibly make? But then when I think about it, I come up with things like immediately. For instance, I think that a Princess Bride figure would be so cute. But I would love to know what you guys wish that Funko would make, so you can let me know down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Bye!